I'm confused. This is the vote to table.
So if you vote to table, it means you're not gonna vote tonight at all on the position. That's what, so voting yes means you won't vote at all. Voting no means you wanna have a vote.
Kim.
Yes, I want a table.
Okay, for the record, you said no.
Yes,
No to table.
yes, she's saying yes, she said no. I said no.
What?
What is it? We don't understand.
Okay, Kim
You
said
vote
yes.
or no vote?
I wanna say no.
Voting no to table it. Translation.
I think we need to look deeper into this matter, so I'd like to table this.
Clark.
No table.
Okay, Kara.
I think it needs to be looked into further also. Table.
Okay, Petrie.
Yes, table.
Okay, resolution has been tabled, 172. Moving on to 173.
Okay, can I get a motion to, motion for removal of the position, administrator?
Oh, before we go on that, we'll go over the minutes, can you mention that I cannot get involved?
Yes, can you advise, does the council want me to provide the legal opinion that I provided in closed session?
Yes.
Yes, please. Okay, so I advised, as to both council people, Mr. Clark, do you want it as well or not?
Yeah.
So I advised, Councilwoman Chang and Councilman Park that based upon, certain allegations that are pending, that it is my legal opinion, they presently have a conflict of interest. And that conflict of interest will not be resolved until such time as the allegations are resolved, one way or the other. So it was my recommendation that they recuse themselves from participating in this vote, in this vote, or any matters dealing with the, borough administrator. And, they have also requested that I write to, the ethics board, because you can get receive an advisory opinion, and to, contact them to get an advisory opinion as to whether their conflict exists, and how long that conflict would exist for. And, it's my understanding they're going to be following my advice on this, correct? I would also recommend that you sit in the audience for this one vote.
Sure.
And you should reflect in the minutes that they have left the day. So you need a motion and second with respect to the removal of the borough administrator. Can I get a motion to, for the removal of the business administrator? There's no motion there, there's no vote. Okay.
So we have two introduction of ordinances. First one is 2022-3, bond ordinance to authorize the resurfacing of West
Yeah,
Palisades
todo.
Boulevard from Grand Avenue to Broad Avenue. Yeah. To appropriate the sum of $225,000 to pay the cost thereof.
I'll make a motion.
You have a second? All in favor?
Introduction of ordinance 2022-4, amendment of chapter 169, construction codes uniform.
We get a motion to introduce ordinance 2022-4. Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Okay, notice is hereby given that ordinances 2022-3 and 4 were introduced and passed on first reading at a meeting of the mayor and council held today, May 23rd. In order published in accordance with the law, said ordinances will be considered for final reading and adoption at a meeting held on June 27th at 6:30 p.m. in the council chambers, at which time all persons interested may appear for or against passage of said ordinances. Copy of the ordinances will be posted on the bulletin board in the Borough Hall and will be available in the office of the Borough Clerk. Council reports.
Councilman Wynn? Thank you. Councilwoman Jackson?
Yeah, actually, I have a question, in terms of the school board, parking lot, the I received a phone call from Dr. Cirillo saying that, this parking lot is opened up again, and then there are two huge pipes are taking the gas out maybe, so are we having more problems now?
No, so we're waiting for the results to come back from the state, and once that's done, we're gonna put a monitoring well where that pipe is, and that's it. So we actually followed up on that, and it's probably gonna happen within the next week or so.
Next
So
week.
it's just getting the information from Beth. And then once they do that, then we can pay the whole lot.
Right, tomorrow I have to go to full set of the viewers meeting, so thank you so much.
Okay, so, I really have a couple of things to say. I really think that almost 20 years as a councilwoman, have never felt so disillusioned and so upset about sitting on this council. I really feel like it's time to get back to what's good. This political back and forth is just, it's so non-productive, and most of you in the audience, I wish were here all the time, but I never see any of you, except for now that there's a political war. Lots of the subjects being brought up, why weren't they addressed a long time ago, many times? Accusing, blaming, it's just really tiresome. And I think that what everybody should hope for is that all of us would just put our heads back into worrying about what's good for Palisade Park and not what's good for individuals. It's very, very upsetting to watch a councilman and a mayor go back and forth at each other. It really is really upsetting to me. So much so that it's kind of like a shaky feeling to sit here right now. I came to this council meeting, I haven't been well in over a month, but I came here because I felt like I needed to, and it was the right thing to do. We're worried about budgets, we're talking about taking away people's jobs, but then again, we're always talking about how we voted for this and voted for that. Everybody sits here on this dais, including myself, with equal blame and equal responsibility. I don't do everything right, and I never pretended that I ever did. So I don't sit here and make believe that I did. And nobody else, including you, Paul, including you, Chris, should make believe that you have made all the right decisions, or that you weren't part of some of these bad decisions, because you were. And I'm saying that clearly out to everyone. Stop placing blame on any one person. Everyone's equally responsible. Stop fighting at each other and start working together for a positive. That would be really great. Worrying about maybe, I drive through every town lately and see a brand new borough hall, a brand new police station, whether it's Fairview, whether it's Richfield. I would really like to spend my last couple of years here as a councilwoman, and believe me, these are my last couple of years. So you don't have to worry about seeing my name again. You can be happy, you can be sad, but I'd like to walk away knowing we did something of value, all of us. And all the people I worked with did something of value. I know you don't want to hear any more, so I'll cut it off. I could probably go on for an hour. But I'd really like everybody to walk out of here tonight and think about that. All of you who are new, all of you
This is really non-political. We do our research concerning the missing Conquest report. John, I would like to really, for you to take a look at this. And if you see fit, it would be nice if we could get this going, whether it's to the prosecutor's office or to a special counsel. Because not for nothing, guys, it's about $72,000 missing here, just on insurance. All right, so,
Oh my God, still
John,
continues.
I want you to consider that. I'm gonna push for this, because $72,000.
Has to
insurance will
continue.
go
Paul,
back.
you just gotta continue it? Okay.
Christian,
Trying to
take
save
control
money.
of that meeting.
Trying to save money.
Mayor, take control
that's
of that
it.
meeting.
No, déjalo tranquilo.
My goodness.
I'd like to say something where, I know I've been taken off the police committee, but I want everybody in this council, the mayor, the townspeople, we have one of the best police forces from the top to the lowest patrolman, to the special police, to the traffic officers. They do a good job. When you call for a police officer, for an ambulance, for an accident, God forbid a fire, they respond, and they respond within minutes. It's no 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they're there within minutes. We have a lot of young police officers, women, and officers, police officers. They're doing an excellent job. That's the way I look at it, that's the way day off. And everybody should be proud of these people. The other committee that I am on, the fire department, they've responded to 175 calls from the beginning of the year. Over the weekend, they had approximately 6 fire calls. They went to Richfield on a mutual aid where there were several trucks that were burning, and they helped them out. Fire department and police department always have something in my heart.
Not much particular activities, but we do our work based upon the regular basis. But by the regulation that we have made, we have weekly report, which they have done in a week. Not particular activities are found, but we do maintenance and we do cleaning, we do beautification, we do repairs. And not only that, in the building, mold is found, but I don't know, I hope this is resolved in a short time, in a manner that we're supposed to do, but I don't wanna have this agenda, I mean, this particular situation go back and forth, who is responsible, who is willing to do, but I will do my best, based upon my expertise in the past. I'll try to solve this problem with my capability, my capacity. That's what I can tell at this moment.
Thank you.
Can I get a motion to open to the public?
Make a motion.
They're requesting a state festival, June 2nd to the 4th, but I'm not sure if Councilman wants to vote on that. We missed today's meeting, obviously. We won't.
We have the resolution, we have the time balance.
Yeah, they can vote on it.
Yeah, we do that today, it's just the rule we do this here.
So you need a motion and second to give the details.
So the Chamber of Commerce is requesting to have a street fair, for what year?
June 2nd to the 4th.
And it's something that they do every year. Unfortunately, they got their request in late this year, we got it Friday afternoon. So we're doing our best to get it ready. We don't have a resolution prepared because of the short period of time, but we can do a voice resolution,
Yes.
of giving the granting them permission.
Yep.
So there is to be a motion to grant Chamber of Commerce to permission to have this street fair for said dates.
Yes.
And Mayor, take it from there.
So can I get a motion to approve, what resolution number was that?
Next one, 174.
174.
Yeah.
174?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you. May I
I'll
get a
second it.
Sorry?
I'll second it.
Kim and Jane.
Shall we roll call? Jang? Yes. Ken?
Yes.
Min?
Yes.
Park?
Yes.
Kara? Is not here, I'm sorry. Dimitri?
Yes.
She left us. Okay.
Oh,
Motion to open to public.
yeah. I now have a motion to open to the public at this time, please.
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Public? Chairman over here.
Hi, could I ask a question to Mr. John Paul?
Name, please.
Kenny?
Ken?
Kenny?
Kenny, last name is Kenny?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what's his name again?
Kenny.
Is first and last name the same Penny?
Kenny Goldman.
Goldman, Kenny Goldman.
And what is your address?
My Powell Park address?
Yes.
Does it
You just
matter?
have to say you live in Bell Park, not to give the street.
Yeah, I live in Powell Park.
How?
That's right.
They don't have to write the
We'll do the
street.
same thing, we take the same format, ask the question, we'll come back and answer that, yeah. Okay, Ken, what's yours?
Can I ask you why you have a picture and video of me up on your Facebook page without my permission? Why you came up to me in the middle of the street, took a video of me, and you put it up on your Facebook saying a bunch of lies about me, and after I asked you to take it down many times, you refused, you didn't even answer me. Could you please take it down? You don't have my permission to have that video of.
Okay, thank you. Next.
Patino, could you please advise again, how many affirmative council votes are necessary, to eliminate the two positions the mayor suggested today? Four, okay, and the other is just a comment. Police director, civilian police director, it's like a herpes infection. You think it's gone, but it keeps coming back. Please, cut it out. You don't need, we have a fine department, anything that needs to be worked out, they're grown-ups, they can do it, and I think you've gotta promote from within to keep it going. They're great, I agree with Councilman Petrie, they respond, they're here, and they're good. So please, I don't wanna hear any more about the police director, unless you have somebody in mind, of course. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Lois Grover, 210 Glen Avenue. I just have a question about the parking passes. Are we going to charge, are we not gonna charge? Did we make a decision or not?
As of this point, law, nothing's changed. No one's instructed me to do anything different than we've done in the past 18 months.
Okay, let me speak in 3 minutes, okay? I'm not really long. My name is Youngmin Jung, 50 East Palacios Boulevard, regarding a new authority or new leadership for police department. You know, I was a participant for fire department annual gathering. I enjoyed it very much, and I support utmost effort of the police officers and family. But as a resident, what I read through the newspaper, and all of you read about Palacios Park in-house fighting and lawsuits are plaguing the police department once again, despite the board's official hope for the fresh start last year after hiring the 3 police consultants. And you didn't renew these 3 civilian police consultants and removed chairperson position of the Michael Beatrice as a police committee. And right now, I believe, absence of leadership, I believe you are able, many just like a future and a captain, I believe so. But at this point, there's so many in Palacios Park, police department heavily influenced by politics. I cannot deny it. And a suspect was escaped from the, we read about all those kind of things. And even not the personal, you believe we can handle it, but we have so many disgraceful history of the leadership of police department. And one of the most important thing is last a couple of years, we have spent $2 million for each other, suing each other. So I don't believe we have enough new leadership yet. That's my opinion.
Yes.
It's relevant to the question that I gave you during the working session. Because although you, I'm sorry, it's Su Chung, it's 237 Central Boulevard. Well, Mrs. Schettino, you talk about that you will discuss with your council about the CIGAO payments. But that was the same answer that I heard last month. And then my last question, well, the detail of the question is about who signed the check when it gives us to the employees. And then it's based on the New Jersey law, after 2007, 2010, that they are not eligible to receive it. So are they, who sent out the check, are they aware of the New Jersey state law? Or that's my question, that I didn't receive it. And then the second one is about the police. I have a question to Mr. Vitri that I wish, my accusation is not for individual police officer, but based on my experience last month, not last month, a few months ago, and last October and November, I've helped one lady right in front of the Powner building that she was threatened by a stranger man. So she came into the Powner building and asked for help. because of her English, I helped her, I translate file the reports to police. And then the man who threatened the woman was still outside there, so I went out, came out and asked for help, and then asked them to investigate what's going on. And then, but the police officer, in his gesture, was protecting the man, that all the other Korean residents who were accusing and asking for the help were dismissed. So later on, I visited the police office to ask if there anything happens to me, will you protect me, because it seems highly political. I'm not actually accusing of each individual police officer. My impression is that they are under kind of control in political party or political higher ups. So in the case that I want, that time, like a few months ago, that I lost my trust of a police officer. Because if I don't agree with your opinion or anybody who's sitting there, are they going to still help me and protect me? Because I'm a resident as well. So I hope you to be aware of these issues and help the environments, police environments for residents to feel comfortable to whenever any emergency happens, and help for the police officers out. So, and then, yeah, I'm sorry?
Can you wrap it up? You're going on 4 minutes, you're only supposed to get 3 minutes. So you have to wrap up if you want to say.
Okay. I will stop here. What?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, Newborn 1-268 Highland. Mr. Sketcher, you said, resolution 108 is all corrected, right? You mentioned it at the, work session. The OSC report, all the recommendations, right? Does that mean that the contract, like BA's contract, for example, has been corrected and signed?
Okay, I'll answer when we're done.
Okay.
You sent notices to the employees to collect, sick payments that was made, that you said was the controller's report to correct it. Now finding out, did the mayor get one too for his $72,000 health benefit? Is he gonna get one too to pay it? Since by controller's report and the law, I think Mr. Kim said he should have gotten it, so is he gonna repay it? Thank you.
I don't know if they could answer me the question because Cindy Pereira left. And my question is, are we definitely not gonna accept another form of payment for the pool? It's gonna be only cash?
I'm sorry.
I know she mentioned, Cindy Pereira,
No
that.
credit cards.
No credit
No
card.
credit cards.
So I have a question. So the town have of form of payment here, let's say in the court, if that could be used as the pool, like the same account of use of credit card, because she said the fee of the credit card, it will be this percent and it will
Yeah.
be,
Do you use your credit, that's just, you're separate by yourself, right, Chris? Your credit card?
Me?
Yeah, your credit card's just.
You don't take cards.
Oh, you don't take?
so is cash only here too,
Check. Cash, check, money.
in the court? So we don't have credit card in town?
The state has a website.
I mean, no, my question is, we don't have credit card in town?
No,
Like, we
nearest,
don't-
no, we don't take credit cards in town.
Okay, that's my question. So we don't have credit cards, so we only cash. It's a way that we can know how much money we're gonna make in the pool, because it's no way to accountability of, I don't feel confidential in that, because how much, we know how much money we make if it's only cash, and it's no way to control how many people go daily basis as a cash, so it's no way. So I feel that money is no way to know how much money we make. And it's really concerned me as a resident. And a lot of people have the same issue here. How we know how much money we make daily basis if it's no way to know how many pass we sell daily basis? How we know? It's no way.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is Ernie Bioli from 329 East Columbia. I'd like to
referred to the beginning of this meeting, came to garbage removal. It used to be very orderly where on Tuesday in my block, you put out regular garbage. And on Fridays in our block, you could put out regular garbage and other things, okay? Now it's a mess. To me, $400,000 that we took out of our kitty to pay for that mess that's happening right now, and there's no incentive for, I don't know how exactly to explain it, but they make money by taking everything under the sun and putting it into their garbage truck. It could be whatever it is, they take it, whether it's Tuesday or Friday. And sometimes you see concrete, sometimes you see steel, sometimes you see this and that. To me, that's not right. I have to pay for them to dump anything? $400,000. How long does it take for any one of you to save $400,000 a year? And what's it gonna be next year? Is it gonna be the same? Is it gonna be more? Where's that money coming from? That's basically the question.
Anyone else? Okay, I have a motion to close the public session.